Hey folks, how y'all doing? This is Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Field. Now we're going to take up the RV7 and we're going to maiden her on 3S, a 2200 Smart 3S battery. Right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder, takeoff flaps, landing flaps. Everything is set up per the manual as far as the flap. It's a very unusual flap mix. It's like 42% and 2% down elevator. You just have to look at the manual, but I'll put it in the video, in the description of the video about what it is. But it's also on the downloadable PDF manual you can look at. And like I say, a little strange, but that's okay. They did their homework for this plane. I'm gonna run her on a 2200 4S or 2200 3S this time. And last time I flew her was a 2200 4S, and she flew just fine. Definitely not nearly as zippy. More scale flying now. No slouch though. If you're, I can tell you, if you're wanting to do just some nice scale flying and just kind of cruise around, then the 3S will be the way to go. Yeah. All right, taking the flaps out. Does seem like she wants to balloon a little bit. Just a touch. Like I say, I'm up high to keep her, as I like to say, 3 mistakes high. Good looking plane though, good flying plane. Love that tail wheel. Or that tail wheel. I love the tail wheel, but I love that tail light. Great for orientation. All right, let's see if we can't get ourselves a better landing here now. Just get a landing period. There, set her down in the grass. All right. Good looking plane, good looking plane. I love them lights. Handles really well on the ground. Yeah, good looking plane. You know, 2200's fine. Like I say, this is the second time I've ever flown it, and this is the first time I've ever flown this plane on a 3S 2200. The manual calls out for a 4S 2200 or 3S 2200, and so far it's been spot on. So let's land her this time. We got a minute left on a 4-minute timer. Like I say, I'm not trying to hot rod her or oh man, I did that before. Uh-oh. Well, see, look at something. See? Think I've stripped out my rudder. Well, that was my own fault. Not the plane's fault. Yeah, I think I have stripped out my rudder. All right, well, hey. Should have had more speed on landing. So, take the motor off, or turn the motor off.
Motor off.
Motor off. Yeah. Well, that's an easy enough fix. That'd be my fault because that was a rough landing. Definitely a bad landing. And let's take a look at this. You know what? It may. Well. Well, that motor server doesn't make any noise. I may be able to repair that, but we'll see. Well, anyways, that ends the flight. That's still a successful Maiden. That landing was my fault. I didn't have a good enough approach, and I didn't have enough speed. And low wing planes, you gotta land it with a little bit of speed. May have some damage to that rudder servo. See, I would have hit there and then pulled that control arm and may have stripped out that servo, which if that's the case, then hey, you replace the servo. If not, it may have just popped up off the teeth, and I'll just have to see. But anyways, there you go. Still a successful Maiden, because that's an easy repair. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a great little plane, but she's sporty, low wing. Okay, so on a landing, you got to give a nice level approach, and I didn't do that, and I paid for it. My fault. All right, folks, y'all have a good one. Talk to you later, and God bless.